I believe during the part, I'm not sure if you guys are dating, you guys are on and off, but, you know, Tupac has this situation with Aniana Jackson. Do you remember that?
Yes. That was around the time we were dating. He went to that club.
That was during the time you guys were dating?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How'd you find out about everything?
He told me. And the news. He told me after he was arrested, but I found out, you know, when everybody else found out when he got arrested was that the morning or night? So I saw it.
What was your reaction when you found out?
My initial reaction was that she was lying. I did not know that to be him. He wasn't a sexual predator or even aggressive in that type of nature. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he loved women. Like, I was just like, this has got to be bullshit. Then, you know, once I met up with him after that happened and he told me what happened, I was like, that's crazy that a female would do you like that, especially for something that you did not do. And convicting him over touching someone's ass aggressively, you know, that was injustice to him, something he didn't deserve. And it really hurt him, you know, especially it being a black woman.
Do you remember what his side of the story was?
His side of the story was that she sucked his dick in the damn club. He took her back to the hotel. They had sex, consensual sex. You know, she came around. I think he told me that she gave him head that day and he didn't want to fuck her. You know, and like he was moving around. Everybody was in the hotel, you know, hanging out. And that basically like he left the room. It was a suite. And that he left the room and he was just like, he shouldn't have left her there. He should have made sure that she left. And you know, whatever happened to her, he didn't tell me the details of what happened in that room after he left, but he just said, you know, he should not have left her. He should have made sure she left. And none of this would have, you know, popped off. So I don't know that she wasn't assaulted or was. I think because the case was an ongoing case, you know, he didn't want to describe in detail that, but he assured me that he did not do shit to her and that, you know, she may have got annoyed or pissed off that he didn't want to fuck her that day. And that's what I was told.
I mean, that's, man, a really stressful situation, you know. How was he, like, you know, handling it and everything, going through all that?
I don't think that he thought that he was going to go to jail for that, honestly. Like, I think he thought he was going to be able to fight those charges because he did not rape her or, you know, do anything that, you know, like what she was trying to make it seem like. So I think he was blindsided when he ended up getting convicted of that. Like,
man,
definitely didn't think he was going to jail for that.
How did he start moving? Did he start having different people around him, or?
That's when he started having psych, people from other places, people like that from, you know, he stopped hanging out with the New York crowd so much and started having more of his family members around him and people that he trusted.
Did he slow down partying?
I think at that point he started partying for work. More so like, you know, things he had to do. I don't think he was like trying to be out all the time, but he would go to events, industry events more, it seemed, than nightclubs.
Okay.
Well, in New York City, I would say.
Did you ever meet her? The
No.
woman, Aniana Jackson?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I mean, I guess her identity was kept a secret for a while or something? Like nobody really knew who she was?
Right. Well, she made sure to do, I believe she did an interview. Everybody knows who she is now.
Right, right. She did a Vlad interview a few years back, you know, where she detailed her side of the story. There was some parts in it that didn't really kind of like link up or didn't really like make sense and everything, you know, what she was saying. But I believe
never
that's
watched
like her
it.
only real interview that she's
Yeah.
ever really done about it. You know. So as this is going on, how are you handling it? How are you feeling about it?
I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him. I kind of, I was young at the time, so I didn't really, I just felt like he was going to be okay. He didn't do it as well. But I felt bad that he was going through that and being scrutinized, being labeled as such, a heinous thing. And that's about it.
Now, at some point, you guys end up having a falling out?
No, I ended up going upstate to go to school. So I wasn't around as much. At this time, I'm trying to think. That was during the winter time, so I was up there. And then in the spring, I went with him to Atlanta, and I went with him to LA, but like I said, I was going to school upstate. I was only coming home like weekends and holidays sometimes.
You guys went to Atlanta and LA. What'd you guys go over there for? To work? To party?
No, he took me to Atlanta to meet his family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and hang out. And then LA, we went, he had to do a song with this female artist. I forgot what her name is, but he took me out there with him to go do that. And I'll never forget, I was like, I want to see the hood. I want to see Compton. I want to see this. And he was like, I'm taking you to the nice parts of town and show you all this stuff, and you want to go see the hood? And I was just like, I'm like, oh, I've never been here before. It's like bright lights, this city. I want to see everything. I want to see what I've seen in the movies and stuff. He was like, just like, girl. So, yeah. But LA was dope. We stayed at the Mondrian, and I had a good time out there. It was beautiful. I first started loving LA from going with him.